What do you think is the biggest barrier for farmers in the adoption of precision technology?
Cost. I really honestly run into that more than anything. It's always seems to be related to cost. Good idea. That sounds good, and then you tell them roughly what that's going to cost, and they're kind of they're kind of done at that point, so to speak. Yeah. That would be my probably number one sales loss right there, is just simply cost of some of the kits or equipment or
Yeah, that's a tough hurdle to get over.
yeah, and I know a lot of these guys this year, sales, I know personally, I'm not going to speak for anyone else, my sales I know are down, correlates, I believe, correlates right to the market prices. The farmers, their price is down, so they're not going to spend money on things that they don't feel that, they can be without. They're not going to spend money on it. Even I'll go as far as to say I think some of my service calls are even down. Guys they're just dealing, they're just, oh well, we can just drive it, or yeah. So
just because everyone's budgets are a little bit tighter.
Yeah, I think budgetary wise, I think these guys are struggling a little. No, I shouldn't say struggling, but the purse strings have been tightened up. With corn is not, I don't know what it is, I'm not going to say, but, compared to 3 years ago, I know it's down. It's taken a pretty good hit on that, so that would be my biggest, definitely the biggest hurdle, is just cost on what they're looking at. Because they prefer to, maybe utilize money elsewhere, which I understand. I can understand that.
Yeah, you used to be a farmer, so you can relate to that.
I can definitely relate to that when you say, hey, this is going to be blank number of dollars, and maybe they have a, piece of equipment that they're thinking about trading, and they trade said piece of equipment that comes with technology because it's newer. Makes sense to me. I can understand that. Don't you do it.
Oh, good catch.
I knew it was going to do it. That's why I said, don't you do it. Don't you fall.
So do you think it's an easier way to get farmers to adopt precision technology if it's maybe just like a retrofit kit or something they could add instead of having to buy a whole, giant new piece of equipment? Yeah.
Like this particular piece of, and I'm just using this because we're here.
Yeah.
This particular piece right here, it's not what I would call a super expensive piece. Limited labor to install the whole entire kit. Yeah, and at the end of the day, it is a very useful thing for them. So yeah, I think these are a little bit easier to sell than say we're going to convert an entire planter over to precision meters, and that gets up there, a little bit more costly and whatnot, and I think that kind of hinders some guys from wanting to spend that money.